Joining us now exclusively here in the studio are Marc Keinath, his fiancée, Katie Reinert, and one of the rescuers, Jeremy Klein. Good morning to the three of you.
Morning. Morning.
Safe to say you feel like a pretty lucky man right now?
Yes, I do.
When you look at those pictures and you see that position that you were in, that is a precarious situation, for lack of a better term. What's going through your mind? You obviously knew that there was a semi-truck on top of your car. Take me through what's happening while you're in that driver's seat.
I'm just looking up at the roof and hoping the rest of the semi doesn't shift and come down on the rest of the car. Just a small portion of the car roof was up.
How much room did you actually have in there?
I could move my arms around, my legs around. I could rotate around, but the rest of the roof was caved in. The rearview mirror was where the shifter was at. But other than that, I just had that little cubby space in there. You
had the presence of mind, though, to hit the recliner and to give yourself a little bit more space.
Yes, yeah. When I seen it coming down, I just instantly, I don't know what came over me, I just grabbed the lever and leaned back and hopefully got a little bit more room just in case it did come down the rest of the way.
So you're sitting there, you're saying to yourself, I'm sure, you can hear the steel around you, please do not cave in on me. How did you then decide, you know what, maybe I should take out my cell phone and start texting Katie?
Well, I just wanted to let her know I was all right. I was still alive, but I was in that accident. It was on our local news, so I knew she'd seen it. So I just texted her I'm all right and that I loved her and I was hoping to get out of this alive.
Well, you were all right at that point, but you didn't know how it was going to continue to unfold.
Right. I was just hoping for the best.
Now, Katie, you're watching this on television, and your reaction is, please don't tell me you're below that truck.
Yeah, it was a horrible feeling that went through my mind. It was unbelievable. I actually didn't know until my sister had told me that it was on the TV. So that's when I turned it on, and I sent him a text. I'm like, are you the one underneath the semi? And he was like, yes. And I'm like, oh, I just hit the floor. And
So what are you thinking? Is it a feeling of relief to know that he's alive under there, or are you so scared that, I mean, who knows what's going to happen as this unfolds over the next couple
I felt totally relieved that I knew he was texting me, so he was obviously alive, but I didn't know what type of a condition. Was he going in and out of consciousness? Did he have broken bones, broken legs? Like, I didn't know how alive he was, you know.
Marc, how are you comforting her when you're going back and forth? Because even though you're in the tough spot, I'm sure you wanted to try to make things easier on Katie.
Yeah, I just told her that, you know, I'm alive, I'm fine, I'm going to hopefully get out of this and we'll go from there.
Jeremy, you come up on the scene, and I'm sure you've walked up on a number of car crashes in your time, and it looks like the type of thing you either walk away from it or you're dead. When you saw this, what did you think?
I didn't expect to come around the side of the vehicle to the driver's side and lean in and ask him, is he okay? And he just looked up at me and says, yeah, I'm fine. He, like, nonchalant.
You said he was freakishly calm.
Yeah, he was calmer than I was.
So what do you do? How do you then go about getting this massive 18-wheeler off this Chevy Malibu that he's trapped in?
Well, we're trained on heavy rescue and stuff like that, and we've got the equipment to go in and try and stabilize the vehicle, and we've taken many classes to do that. So we just started stabilizing it so it wouldn't come down on him anymore, and then go in and try and cut the doors apart and get in to get him.
Yeah. Marc, could you believe that you did have the space that you had with this 44,000 pound, I mean, you just had this massive truck?
I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it at all. I had that much space that I could move around. I wasn't hurt at all. It was unbelievable to me.
You gonna go back on the roads or what? Have you been back on the road since this happened?
I haven't drove, but I've been back on the roads.
Wow. Well, thank you guys for coming up here and telling us your story.
Thank you for having us.
You're a fortunate guy.
Yes,
good luck
I am.
with the rest of the relationship, too. I know you guys got a couple of busy days coming up.
Yes, we do.
Good to see you guys. Jeremy, thank you for coming in as well. It's Marc, Katie, and Jeremy.